Bob and Sharon Miller have been great friends of Portland State University. We're honored to recognize them for their contributions to the university, but also to the community as a whole. The one thing that probably describes Bob and Sharon most is the fact that they never say no. Whenever we've called on them, they've been there and they've been leaders in our efforts. I want to thank Bob and Sharon for all they've done for PSU and for our community in general.
At this time of my life, Bob and my family are the most important things and the things I value the most.
You know, the cliche is that she's the glue of the family, but she really is. She is just, she's an amazing woman. She's warm, she's loving. She's the first one to give you a hug. I mean, if it's 48 hours later, you haven't seen her for 2 or 3 days, it's like for her to see you, that's the greatest thing for her right then.
You kind of always know what you're going to get. I like to describe both my mom and dad as not particularly complex, but very deep. I think they're pretty simple people to figure out, but I think there's a lot of depth there.
They've always been involved in something. And, you know, 25 years ago, maybe it was only 1 or 2 things. Now it's 30. And it's amazing to watch. It's how a lot of people should live their lives.
And it's like that.
I think our kids have really had to listen to us all their life, and we really talked about the same things. Work hard, treat people right, tell the truth, and always give back. And hopefully we've demonstrated that and in our life, and they picked up on that.
You know, my dad has these kind of rules that he thinks you should live by, and they're work hard, treat people right, always tell the truth, and if you've had success, you need to give back.
They didn't just say it, they lived it, and they continue to live it. So that's it, just work hard, you know, treat people right, and always tell the truth. You do those things, then, you know, you're going to be just fine.
You know, I value certainly my wife and my family, but our friendship, lots of people we've met in our lives that have continued to be friends, and you know, you just, it's important that you continue those relationships.
They're blessings, truly are.
I love Sharon as a friend. I love her as a mother. She's protective. She's wise.
All you need to know about Bob and Sharon is they had their wedding reception in a bowling alley. They're genuinely good people, and they work hard at what they do. Those 3 things, to me, are the bookends for Bob and Sharon. We didn't know them at that time, and they don't want to talk about it. And they made us swear that we wouldn't talk about it.
But we are. We are going to talk about it. They got married in a Methodist church, but then their reception was in a bowling alley, which we love.
I don't know that they bowled during the reception, but knowing Bob and Sharon, they might have. They come from a very humble background, and they have never forgotten that.
When he was the CEO of Fred Meyer, a man met him at the front door as he was walking out. He was in jeans, his normal dress. And this man said, "Hey, buddy, where's the back door?" And he had jumper cables all under his coat. He was trying to steal them. Bob said, "Oh, I'll deliver you back there."
Took him to security.
He was the CEO.
The great thing about the Millers, they're very loyal people, and if you're their friend, you're their friend. And the same way in the community, even though they're not here full time anymore, in the community, they're still giving back to the community, still supporting it, and I think it makes them very special.
There's a wonderful synergy between the 2 of them where individually they're very strong, but together there's this marvelous synergy that it seems like when you see the 2 of them working on a project together, there is no stopping them, and that's pretty exciting.
I think the Millers are kind of a special blend of great corporate talent, leadership, but also they care a lot about education. Bob's got a great sense of humor and a lot of fun to be around. And the other thing about Bob is don't play gin rummy with him.
Why is that?
He's good. He may let you win the first game, but when the stakes go up, get ready to pay.
One of my biggest heroes is Mother Teresa, because in my wildest dreams, I cannot fathom doing what that woman did all those years and living the life she chose to lead. It just fascinates me.
I guess the most important person in my life, my hero, would be my mom, who was a single parent for many years, raised 3 boys, and really set an example that she was going to go out and earn a living and take care of her kids, and I really have always appreciated that.
My biggest hero is John Elway. 2 Super Bowls for the Broncos, serious man crush.
My biggest role model, obviously, is my mentor, Bill Nato, who I would go way back into my early career with. And then, of course, people like Cy Green at Fred Meyer, who was the president, just a great leader of the company. And, of course, I'd have to put Bob in that category as well. Otherwise, he'd shoot me.
Well, 2 of my heroes are Ronald Reagan and Colin Powell, and I'd put Bob right behind Colin.
Ooh, I do Rosie Parks, Oprah, Katie Couric, Sharon Miller.
It's important to give back to the community, and I think I owe it to the less fortunate. When I was a young man, I had polio, and my parents couldn't afford the medical treatment that I needed, and a lot of people helped me get through that, and I just think I'm obligated to give back, and we have talked about that as a family and as a couple, and we feel that the more we can give back, the better we feel about ourselves.
I think first and foremost is they're great parents. And being great parents, you come in contact with so many individuals that are not necessarily as fortunate as you are, and some people that you strive to be. You have your heroes in your children's lives. And I think the fact that they're great parents made them great people in the community.
The support in the community is today most needed in education. It's the cornerstone. And getting kids started right, helping them through the earlier years, whether it's early childhood or the elementary school system, and having the right programs. But it's also having a solid higher ed system in place, and I think that's where Bob and Sharon are committed to making sure that education is the foundation for how young people grow and are developed in our community.
In the community, you get your biggest bang for your buck with kids. If you can help a child grow up and better their life, they've got a whole lifetime of being able to give back and to help the community. And I think Bob recognizes that, and Sharon too.
The Millers are Portland's All-Stars because Bob's a great coach, and I think that's really important in leading any good team. And I think as a result of that, teams like Fred Meyer were very successful in their business.
Millers are important All-Stars because they give back to the community.
The Millers are All-Stars in Portland because they share their abundance with everyone.
Bob is an all-star in my eyes because he is compassionate, loving, faithful, good family man, and still loves me after 41 years.
Sharon's my all-star mom because she did such a wonderful job raising my kids while I traveled, and they turned out to be wonderful young men.
My parents are Portland All-Stars because of their commitment to the community, the city, and the betterment of it.
If you feel like clapping your hands, clap your hands.
Mom and Dad, thanks for everything that you've done for us and for the community. This place is a better place to live because of you guys, and I love you for it.
Thank you for being great parents, great inspirations to me and my brothers. Thanks for being great grandparents. I love you, and I appreciate you.
Mom and Dad, I want to take a moment to say thank you for everything you've done in my life. You know, when I have the opportunity to be with my kids when they put them to bed and we say our prayers, and I hope that they can look back on me the way that myself and my brothers look upon you 30 years down the road. I love you.
What key do you want me to play in?
with their problems.